All right. Hello. Transport security, HSTS policy, passwords, MIME protection, cross-site scripting. These are only a few vulnerabilities that you need to nip in the bud. My name is Chris Palmer, and in today's Black Hat SEO video, I'd like to give you SEO agencies a couple of tips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through some of the common places that you as a business owner or you as a website owner, you can literally go and take a look in your cPanel and see, has there been any tomfoolery going on? Aside from that, as a normal user, if you don't want to go through this, I'm going to walk you through the process of what you need to do so you're safe. So I don't want to waste any time. I want to get right to the point. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. So first and foremost, these are a couple of things, literally just a couple of things that we need to watch out for. So first and foremost, as just a normal user, as a simple user, I want you to notice this, and it's very, very crucial that there are teams, literally. There's people going out there, the negative SEO attacks are one thing. All right, that's one set, but there's literally people going out there looking for vulnerabilities so they can get links off your page. Aside from that, these are just SEO related things. But there's a lot worse things that could be happening. If you're taking in information, people could be gathering up your users' data. I mean, there's a plethora, so I want you to be safe. So there are a number of different websites out there that you can just simply go and check. This is one of them. This is pentest-tools.com. Throw your website in. See the types of vulnerabilities that your site is vulnerable for. Now, aside from that, we'll go to website security. This is iminuweb.com. Again, throw your website in. See what your website is vulnerable for. This is very, very crucial. Now, last but not least, this is SNYKsync.io. We can see again, I ran this through, I took off all of the hardening, I took off all the plugins, and that leads me to a point. Just because you have a plugin on your site, just because you made a strong password does not mean your site is safe. Believe me. So that's another piece that I want to walk you through. These are the types of things after it's done. Strict transport policy, X content. This is another site, another test. So what as a normal user, what should I be doing? What should I do? There's a lot of professionals. I know a lot of people dislike this particular site, but it's very easy. Website security. There's many pro providers on here that you can go to. Here's a pro verified that will take care and secure your website, not just install plugins, literally secure your website. If you find vulnerabilities on any of these sites or any other site that you do, hire a professional to harden your website. Now, I want to talk about some more tips that can certainly help you out. One of them is looking at your cPanel. So inside of cPanel, there's one thing that you want to do first and foremost. You not only want to set a strong password for your login, let's say you're using WordPress as your CMS. Yes, creating a strong password is going to be very beneficial. Aside from that, for all of your files within your file manager, you also want to set a password for that. Make sure that it's different. So that's going to be one thing to do. The next element that you're going to want to check as an SEO agency, or if you're just a person that wants to make sure you're safe, is you're going to come inside of your cPanel, say you're inside of here. One of the first things that you're going to want to do is come over here, go to File Manager. You'll click on File Manager, and if you scroll down, you're going to see something called Last Login. If you right click and put View, you'll be able to see all of the logins from the different dates logging into the cPanel. Now, this is one element. Now, yes, they could be logging in from FTP, but I'm sure you disabled that, I hope. Now, so this is one thing. Who's been accessing your account? You need to look up your IP. Very easy. Check your IP. What is my IP? Now, a lot of times you're going to have a dynamic IP and it's going to change. But if you're seeing multiple different logins from multiple different sections, then you know that there could potentially be a problem. Now, let's take this a step further, because let's say you think you have a problem. Let's say you feel like there's just something not right. What I want you to do is, again, we're going to come right over here to your cPanel. A lot of different panels or a lot of hosting providers are going to have something very similar to what you're looking at here. What I want you to do is simply, again, remember this website. What you're going to do is you're going to scroll down, and what you're looking for is raw access. When you get this raw access, what's going to happen is it's going to list and log every single element that has transpired. If there's any weird logins, maybe they missed it, maybe there's different IPs. Again, it's going to be a .gz file. The .gz file is not something that you can read. However, you can get a .gz file reader and you can go and read it. However, what I would much rather you do is, for a very small price, maybe you wouldn't go to a guy like this, but what you can do is you can download this and have a professional analyze it. So what I'm getting at is this. I want you to be safe, because I see these agencies, they offer SEO. They'll install the plugins. They'll take care of passwords. But there's a couple more steps that you need to do. You need to make sure that maybe hot link protection's on. You want to make sure you have double passwords. You want to monitor your security feature for malicious. If you're utilizing a plugin, make sure you're looking for login attempts, IP ranges. Make sure you're blocking your FTP access, your SSL. Make sure. This is absolutely crucial. So I hope that I've given you a couple tips today. My name is Chris Palmer. If you have any further questions related to Black Hat SEO, SEO agency tips, really anything at all, always feel free to go ahead and ask in the comments below, and I most certainly look forward to seeing you in the next Black Hat SEO, SEO agency tips video. Have a wonderful day. All right. That's it. That's it for today. I can't hang around. Thrive, yeah. You can do all this stuff. Every site is probably going to have cPanel or something equivalent. You're going to be able to check these things out. Quite notably, you know, the main things that you're going to want to do aside from this is you definitely want to check your raw access. Another element that you can do is if you have access, what you're really looking for is if you do find something inside of Apache, all right, and inside of the DOM logs, all right, and then it's going to be your website, right, yourwebsite.com. This is where you're going to find a lot of the elements. Now, what's going to happen is this. So when you go, this is the first one, and then next is going to be inside of the cPanel / inside of your logs, all right. Now, actually, before this is local. Inside of your local cPanel logs, inside of your logs, you're going to see different pieces or different elements. People logging in, logging out. I mean, if it's aside from you or your development team or any of the IP ranges that you're used to, you're going to see it inside of your logs, and there's going to be log errors. Now, generally what these guys are going to do that you're going to pay are they're going to see the logs and the time frames, and then they're going to track those logs inside of the DOM log. All right. So that's what you're paying them to do. They're going to be able to hunt it down and find it. Once they're able to remove it and revert any changes, then they're going to be able to secure and harden your network. And this is crucial. I mean, the point that I want to get across is, I mean, yes, sending links is one element. I mean, but that's like nothing, right? And the reason why I'm making this video is I consulted with somebody this morning. They were having a heck of a problem, and I'm just looking through some files, and I can tell that they're going to need a lot more help than what you know. I know a lot, but some things are very tedious, and you need to be able to find and hunt things down. So this is another really cool one. This is actually a tech attached to webpagetest.org. And if you test your domain, when they give you your report, they're going to give you a security report. They actually run their testing through this company here. And what these gentlemen can do is they can certainly help you out. All of these companies offer the same thing. It's pen testing. So, but what I'm getting at is one of the fastest ways that you can nip this right in the bud is by double passwording. Like, in your login.php for, say, WordPress, most people are using WordPress, make that a very long password. But again, also when you're inside your cPanel, right? When you're inside your file manager, you can set another password for the internal, like making it double hard, especially the files that are most important, like your admin. Any file, put double password protection on. It's so crucial. The other element is shutting down like FTP. If you're not using it, shut it off. Like just disconnect it. And just really paying the money up front. I noticed SEO agencies, they're taking care of all this. And the reason why I noted this as SEO agency tips is this. If somebody allows you access or your team access and you're doing work, 3 months down the road, somebody gets into the site and there's problems for that owner, who do you think's going to get blamed? You are. So, it should be allocated within the budget almost first. You need to do a security check, run for any vulnerabilities, double password protect, take care of the plugins. That way the user feels happy they can watch it, but that's nothing. Shut off everything, shut off your hot linking capabilities, shut off FTP, and then super harden the system, take away any secondary passwords, just hire a professional. For $120 or whatever it is, $100, $200, $300 for the peace of mind to be safe and secure. Because I'll tell you this, if somebody's running brute force attacks or they're running through libraries and they're looking for vulnerabilities, somebody's not going to spend all that time. They're looking for the easiest, fastest path of least resistance. So you don't want somebody to just be able to crack you with, one password library. You get what I'm saying? You want it to be double hard. You have double password, they're just going to move on to the next opportunity. So that's why I'm saying up front, take care of this. I'm not saying this guy. I don't even know this flipping guy. But I've been seeing this time and time again. There are people out there that, that's one of their link. And we're just talking about links. We're not talking about taking data or taking your user's data, credit card information, installing sniffers. So when people come on and go to transact, they're watching everything. They're key loggers. We're not talking about any of that stuff. Just links. Just siphoning the power from your every single page that you create. Like that's just one, that alone is worth $100. You get what I'm saying? So I wanted to put this out there. I think that it's almost mandatory. I feel that it's a mandatory thing. What's up, Craig? How are you, brother? Come on, man. Don't tell people how to secure their websites. Where am I going to? I love you, Craig. You're funny. Yeah, and it's kind of interesting to me, and because I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm on both sides of the board here, right? If you're listening to me, I want you to be secure. Let everybody else do whatever. But if you're, I don't want anything to happen to you. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, because it does. We could log into Kali right now and maybe, walk through some of these things, but that's not what this channel's about. But anyway, let's get through here. My website is through Thrive. Can I still? Yes, you can. Time to get grimy. That was fun. Yep. Thank you. Okay, Stefan says, hey, Chris. Hello to you, sir. Adrian says, what do you think about buying EDU backlinks? I think, I like it. I like buying EDU backlinks. I do it all the time. What's up, Craig? So Stefan says, Craig Campbell, SEO, just stick to null themes and plugins. I do that. Plenty of them, all good. Yep. So yeah, everything is on the up and up. That was it for today, to be quite frank. If you found value in this, I just wanted to point out a couple of things. If you found value in this, please a thumbs up so other people can find it. I think that it's absolutely valuable for anybody. I hope that makes sense to everybody. That's going to be it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.